Hello, welcome in. Today is March 25th, 2024, and today is day 75 of 100 days, 100 ways, trails taken. Well, we are on our consumption, the disclosure. So today's, I guess it's a question, allergies. Do you have allergies? Do you have allergies? None. Seasonal, animal, vegetable, or mineral, or other. Okay, so do you suffer from allergies? Did you used to have allergies and you don't have them any longer? You've outgrown them? Or you have new allergies? Or you know you're having allergic symptoms, but you're not sure exactly what it is that's causing it? Yeah, first of all, of course, none. So if this is not your thing, I guess you can just end this conversation and continue on. Unless, of course, you're interested. Some of us do have allergies, and the more inflammatory responses that we have within our body, it's kind of saying something, right? So seasonal, seasonal allergies. I used to have, well, I still, in the springtime, still get a little bit stuffed up when there's tree pollens and things blowing around. When I was younger, I didn't have any allergies that I remember seasonally. And when I was 16, suddenly I was allergic. I was allergic to spring and summer. And that felt really terrible because I loved spring and summer and I loved to be outdoors. And suddenly it didn't love me so much. And I didn't really understand why. But then a whole host of other things started to kick in too. And I believe it has a lot to do with things that were going on in my world, the stress levels and the other, the chemistry that was going on within my body didn't leave room for any other, outside things to just make their way through. Outside things became an issue, right? Environmentally. Animal, yes. Also, when I was about 16, I developed a allergy to cats, and I love cats. I'm here with cats right now. But right now my histamine is good in my body. I'm not stuffed up. My eyes are not itchy. So that's a bonus. Especially when you're like house sitting and there's two cats, right? Other animals, not ever really that I've noticed. I've been around horses, dogs, other things that have dander. Never noticed any other reactions, only with cats. Vegetables. So yes, seems like a weird thing, but people have food allergies, right? And I'm allergic to or highly sensitive to pea protein. And, it could be one of those things that would push me over the edge of might not bother me one time, but if my body is full of inflammation and, having all those inflammatory responses, it just takes one more drop in the bucket and you're kind of, having a problem going to the hospital. Mineral allergies. So I know people can be allergic to things like nickel, right? Sometimes that's in our supplements, or, jewelry. I don't know if they do that so much anymore, but yeah, definitely that was a bit of an issue. Chromium, which I know was in supplements. I had taken that myself before, and yeah, I didn't really notice anything. I didn't notice anything positive from it either, so yeah, that was a waste of time and money. Other minerals, I know I get sensitive sometimes. Here where I am now has a water well, and when there's a lot of rain, say it's spring thaw or it's in the fall when there's a whole lot of rain coming down, the well for myself, the water that comes out of there, my stomach gets upset, and I don't know if I got really stuffed up from it. I don't recall that, but maybe. I realized right away that it was bothering me, so I stopped drinking it in those seasons. I would, boil it and put it in the fridge and let the calcium and lime and all the things settle to the bottom, and then I could drink it and it was just fine. I don't know exactly what this falls under. Sulfates. I'm mineral probably, but yeah, I have a sensitivity to sulfates, which is a lot in fish, shellfish, wine. I have had allergic reactions in my life. I've had two that required me going to the hospital and having adrenaline shots and that kind of thing. And yeah, it wasn't fun. Hives, getting onto the anaphylactic shock, the throat closing up, heavy, just stuffed right up. Yeah, it was a little bit scary. Also, all the insides were all wanting to come out, whether it was throwing up or coming out the other end. Yeah, just a massive overload. And that was never decided whether it was, one particular thing or another thing. I've had plenty of wine, I've had plenty of shellfish since, and yeah, I've not had any issues. Again, I do believe a lot of it has to do with the chemistry that's going on inside the body first, before you put that in there. So, as I said yesterday, never drink to feel better, only drink to feel even better. It kind of goes with the same, it's all the same thing, right? If your body is feeling a certain way, you should listen to it, because nobody wants to have to go to the emergency room for something that's scary like that. Or, like some people are allergic to bees, bee stings. I mean, there's a lot of allergies, of course. I'm just picking out the basic ones. And you'll know which ones you have. Or maybe this will make you go, maybe I do have an allergy to that. I should, cut that out of my diet for a little bit and see what happens, because that really helps too. I definitely did that after I had the rupture, and yeah, I just kind of went back to zero, and it made a big difference, and slowly adding things in again over time. And yeah, I guess just as the insides heal, and mentally and emotionally healing also, so that chemistry, the triggers, the stress, all the things, they're a non-issue. So, I'm not saying we're gonna heal ourselves on the inside and then we can get stung by a bee, or go cuddle with the cat and have no response, because we still might. I'm not sure. I'm just speaking for myself with my own personal experiences, I guess. And yeah, I pay more attention. I notice, the first responses of those things. Usually, you get a little sniffly, your blood pressure kind of goes up a little, you might get flushed in the face, your stomach might feel queasy. These are kinds of things. So I guess just everybody's a little bit different. Everybody needs to figure it out, unless of course you go for allergy testing, which I'm not even sure they do anymore. I'd asked to have that done before, and it was a no-go. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's involved in that anymore. So I just said, I'll just take care of myself over here, and I'm doing okay. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyways, I guess that's it for today. So I don't have any negative triggers for that. I used to, but I don't any longer. So yeah, allergy season, it's coming with spring. That seems to be like, that was the first one in, and maybe it'll be the last one out. The cats are not bothering me currently, so, right? Maybe there's hope. Maybe this spring I will be as fresh as I was when I was 16, interestingly, because I just turned 56, right? So 40 years, maybe that's made a difference. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. So in a few days, when there's some new pollen blowing around, because I see there's, buds are on the trees and things are gonna start happening outdoors, the snow's all melting away. So you'll be the first ones to know for sure. So anyways, until next time, which will be tomorrow for day 76 of 100, be well.